All right, welcome to this video. This is Jim at BetterPhoto, and I'm here with Bojan, and I just am really excited to very quickly share with you a great resource at BetterPhoto. Before I do, I want to tell you a super quick story. Back in 1996, I was living in an Airstream trailer in a valley that flooded, and one time when the flood was receded, a friend of my wife came and showed us how she was doing her master's thesis in college on this newfangled thing called the web. And I just flipped out with excitement. I was so delighted that I could finally put my own words and photos up onto some published format without getting the approval of some publisher in New York. So I rushed out and got HTML for Dummies, and I decided to do a website about photography because I loved it. And I shared my top 10 photography tips. And immediately people started emailing me and telling me their situation with photography and asking questions. So right away, 25 years ago, the first thing of BetterPhoto was a forum. I developed a forum where people could ask questions and others or myself would answer them. And this became the starting point of BetterPhoto, and it was a great foundation. The membership just skyrocketed from there. And then shortly after, I wrote a book. We developed photography courses, and we developed websites and galleries for photographers, and a contest, a monthly photography contest that now gets 3,000 or 4,000 entries per month. So it all began with a forum, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. And my guests and I will just take a quick tour through it so you can see what this is like. And so I'm going to start sharing my screen. And all right. Bojan, can you see the forum now?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So this is the new and improved BetterPhoto forum. We have had a forum since the beginning, like I said, but I am not first and foremost a programmer. I'm a photographer and a writer, and I do my best with programming, but there are some limitations. So the forum that I've had at BetterPhoto has been honestly a little clunky and slow. And so I found a new solution that I have developed for BetterPhoto. Now there are some problems with it. One is it's not integrated into the BetterPhoto system. So if you already have an account, a gallery, or a website at BetterPhoto, if you already enter the contest, when you come to this, you will need to register again here. And you will need to, if you share a photo, you'll need to upload a really quick, small version of a photo to share here. So it's a little bit separate. That's the main drawback. But the advantage is it's super fast and it has lots of features. So I'm going to just first share with you how you get there. You simply go to betterphoto.com/connect. And we'll have this up on the site, but right now we're in a sort of beta testing zone. If you're watching this video right at this time, if you're watching it later via YouTube, maybe it's gone public. But for the time being, we're just getting things going. So you go to betterphoto.com/connect, CONNECT, and that will bring you to this forum page. And the first thing that you'll want to do is go over here, and where my name is showing right now, Pro Happy Jim, it will show a login or register. And it's real simple. You just pick a name and you pick a password. And then this one time when you're registering, you have to go through that reCAPTCHA where you signify, all the pictures of buses or bicycles or telephones or whatever. And I know that's sort of annoying, but it keeps out all the spam and the robots. So you'll go through that and then you'll be registered. And you'll see that this forum is already very robust, and we have many different categories and many different sections. So Bojan, just ask you, when you first registered, what was the first thing that caught your eye, or did you find the process easy or difficult?
No, it was rather easy. Maybe the structure wasn't complete yet, so it's just a few subjects which are maybe not in perfectly organized, but it's a start. So yeah.
Great, great.
It's very easy to find, very easy to use.
Awesome. I really appreciate
Okay.
that. And I'm glad that you suggest that, because you mentioned that, because one thing I want to say in this quick tutorial is, if you have any suggestions, anything that you would really like to see covered in this forum, let me know. So I see a couple more have joined us, and welcome
Yeah.
aboard. And you know, if you have any questions as you go, feel free. I have just been sharing this new Better Photo forum, and it's at betterphoto.com connect. And we have different categories. It first starts off with the contest, because that is super popular at BetterPhoto. And one thing that's been done in the forum in the past is something called a countdown thread, which basically just gives you an opportunity to share what you're excited about in the contest that is being judged at that time. Very similarly, editors' picks are selected, and when they are, it's very exciting. So people want to share about that. So for example, if I click into that forum, give you a rundown of how it works, and then people start sharing what they're really excited about and what they think are their most likely to succeed photos. So in this case, Janet has shared one, and Jackie has shared a little bit of hers. And as you go down through this forum, one of the nice features that I love is it's very simple to like, love, laugh, or say wow about any of the comments that you see. You can also very simply quote some statement that is said before. But like if Janet has said that she'll use this one, I can highlight this part of the thread, and a little pop down comes up that says reply, and I just click that, and right away it quotes her thing there, and I just say, I really love this photo too. And it could just be as simple as that, the comments in this particular thing, and then I click post reply, and it's done. No problems and super fast, okay? So we go back to the forums. If you click the home, it will take you back to BetterPhoto. So you'll want to click the forums to come back to this main category. Right now, we have a second one of website portfolios, about the deluxe and pro websites, how to administer, you know, sharing your particular website, getting feedback on your website, talking about how to get more traffic or viewers to your website. There's sections about the photography classes. There's sections about tips and techniques for beginners and more advanced photographers. You can see that these are just starting off. So either I or someone else will add a forum thread to these particular categories. There are sections about types of photography and genres, as well as ideas and inspirations. So if we click through into this one, you can see that I started a thread called Photo Ideas That Most Inspire You. This is a slightly different kind of forum, where in this one, I start off with a question. I say, you know, what is an idea that you most want to try in the future? And I put a few: water droplets on glass, water droplets splashing. And then Susanna put in what she's really liking to do is working with stemware, different glass decanters and bottles with different colors of liquid in them, and trying, you know, all sorts of abstract images. And so I decided, oh, I really like that idea. So I came over here to the side, to the right, and clicked this check mark to say, I vote this one up. Or actually, what you would do is click the arrow. So you'd say, okay, I really like that idea. And then as this goes, these will be voted, and it can be sorted by votes. So the first one is adding a splash of color. And then the second most popular idea to try is something like working with stemware at this time. But obviously that will change. Then the last parts of this main section of the forum are some other resources. So you can share about photography books and magazines. And then you could also share about websites, apps, and other tools. Now you can see that this one is highlighted for me. That tells me that there's a new response there that I can go check out. It's new. These ones I've already been to. They're not bolded. So I could look at favorite apps and see the 6 replies, but I've already seen those. So you'll see that this, since it's bolded, I could click on this favorite software and post-processing tools. and it will talk about this particular thread is, what do you love in post-processing, Photoshop or something else? And a few people talked about Photoshop elements, and I go scroll all the way down and I just catch up on this conversation. Janet is talking about the old days with floppies and firewall cables, and Susanna is just really enjoying that. So you can also see these new comments in this alerts. It will show you what's new here that you haven't already processed. You can start a private conversation with another member using the conversations option as well. You can search for something. It's super fast. If I go Snapseed and just click search, I can search in the titles only, or I can click search. And there it immediately quickly brings me to that thread that we were just in. If you want to see who else is on board in this particular thing, here's the members. And again, this is everybody who has registered in this particular plugin. And since it's a little bit separate from BetterPhoto, you'll be required to register here, even if you're already registered at BetterPhoto. And you can look at media, which is basically just photos. We may not use this, but it's here in case anybody wants to share anything. Since we have galleries and photos at the main BetterPhoto website, we may not use this at all. But I thought, hey, we're photographers, so let's have it as an option. You can click on what's new to quickly see right away what's come up for you as things that are either new posts or new comments, and any of the latest activity. And so that is a quick rundown of the forum. Again, how you get there is betterphoto.com connect. You'll need to register. I really value your input because this is a collaboration. So if you have any forum topics that you would like to talk about, you can come down here to the last section and put it in the suggestion box. You can, of course, ask for enhancements at BetterPhoto 2 here as well at the main betterphoto.com website or this forum. One last thing, there's also a little blog here where we'll be adding photography articles. And this one's 3 tips from Jim Zuckerman, Brenda Tharp, and the Silvermans. And a lot of people are really loving the Silverman's tip of how do you remember those camera settings, and one tip that they use involving a colored gaffer tape. So, there's lots of little resources and enhancements that will really, really help you. So that's a tour. And I just, I wanted to ask, Bojan, did you have anything that you could share about what you really love about BetterPhoto? I know that you've been here, remember, for many years. Is there anything that you could share with someone that you really love about it?
Yes, when I started, first I was looking for let's say, photography community on the internet that could help me with my photography, maybe with some tips, maybe some, let's say, judging of the photos. And I, by accident, probably came by BetterPhoto. And what was different than the most of the other sites was the friendly community. It was quite fast. It became a friendly community for me, and well, I stayed for that reason. Yeah, and I'm still here. So
oh, that's great. And you're the most friendly person I know too. So I really appreciate all your contributions to BetterPhoto. And you're right.
Thank you.
Just love that aspect of it as well. It's a great community, and some of those things are by design. We really hold to a standard of being supportive, and we don't allow any trolls, and we keep it family friendly. But most of it is the BetterPhoto group themselves. The people that are here are great in their willingness to help others and their willingness to share, and we all think of it as a collaboration, and it makes photography definitely a lot less lonely and a lot less like the lone wolf, and a lot more.
Yes, absolutely.
We have a family away from home here, so great. So, okay, so I encourage you today to, if you haven't signed up at the forum, go ahead and give it a try and ask a question or make a comment. It really only thrives with input. So feel free, there's nothing to lose. It's just going to betterphoto.com connect. And I also want to just point out that right now we are doing a 2-for-1 sale. So if you have a gallery or website at betterphoto.com, you can renew it and get 2 years for the price of one. And if you're watching this video sometime in the future and the sale currently isn't on, just go ahead and email me. I am just a normal guy like you. I have a heart, and if you ask, I might just go ahead and extend that for you. But it's a great opportunity to renew, and if you haven't joined BetterPhoto, I highly recommend it. We just were talking about, it is a great community, and in addition to that, it gives people a great sense of inspiration and meaning and purpose with their photography. They see others doing very similar work, and they also get super inspired by the photography that we see. You can look at some of the photos and just really enjoy and be inspired and come up with ideas that you would like to try. So going back, right now I'm just going to type it into my URL connect. Going back to the forum, this is the new place where we can talk and share and make comments on current photos that are being entered into the contest and things that we would really like to see. We're really hoping that we'll make it. The contest is incredibly competitive. So whenever you get a silver, which means a finalist, or a gold, definitely rejoice and celebrate, because it is a huge accomplishment and it's something to be really proud of. And if you haven't gotten that yet, hang in there, keep going, because it's all about the quantity of photography that you take. You can look at the guidelines that we have at the contest. At betterphoto.com at the contest, we have guidelines that will help you. And I really look forward to seeing your work win, and I look forward to your contributions at the forum. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. All right.